Let's go ahead and begin to settle in to our meditation space. As today we are going to cultivate our inner knowing and wisdom, tapping into our intuition, quieting the monkey mind, and really listening to our hearts. And as always with our practice, if the mind continues to chatter, that's okay. Just remember to come back to the breath. And the breath is your anchor in your safe place to reset and begin again. So let's start with a few deep breaths. So, deep breath in through the nose, filling up the diaphragm, nice and easy, and release. Releasing through the mouth, feeling the belly decompress. And a deep breath in through the nose, filling up the diaphragm, and release. Releasing through the mouth, letting all that carbon dioxide out. And deep breath in, breathing in that sweet oxygen, filling up the lungs, and release. Slowly letting that breath out. And just begin to arrive aware of the breath, aware of our bodies, coming into that quite peaceful inner wisdom. And I'd like us to imagine that our hearts are the doorway to our inner wisdom and inner knowing. And if you'd like, you could even put a hand or two over your heart as a way to remember how to enter this space of inner wisdom and knowing. It's available to us at all times when we take the time to go. And I'd like you to feel the unconditional love and kindness that's available to you in your heart space. When you don't judge it, when you just be with your presence, not caught in the past or projecting into the future, just being with this light of love that's radiating from your heart, from your soul. And I'd like us to imagine that our hearts are this beautiful secret garden that is a beautiful garden only available to ourselves, and that the garden is protected by walls of mercy and grace. And at the gate of this garden is a guardian of mindfulness. And this guardian of mindfulness is being aware of both positive and negative emotions. And it's really protecting us from the fear, the doubt, the worry. It's keeping those things out of our heart. and only allowing positive, uplifting feelings of joy, happiness, gratitude, letting all of this love and light into the garden of our hearts. And as we explore the garden, we may see plants and flowers and trees, beautiful memories and virtues and abilities that we've cultivated over time. We may see parts of our heart that maybe are under development. Maybe they're just a small little seed, just waiting to be reborn. Just a little sapling of a feeling or a virtue that we're developing in our hearts. And we just want to show some loving awareness to that place in our hearts. That place where new seeds and new ideas and feelings are born. And just bring a nurturing hand, like the way that the gardener tills the soil and uses the fertilizer and the water and the sun to give this sapling its greatest opportunity to grow. So too, we are the gardeners of our hearts, of our loving kindness and compassion, cultivating for ourselves and for others. And we also see in this garden mighty, powerful trees with deep roots and tall trunks. And these are spaces where we've spent some time developing our attributes and virtues of the heart: kindness, generosity, understanding, getting outside of ourselves and really serving others. We see these mighty trees of our practice over time. You could even put a hand on one of those trees and just say thank you. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for protecting me and protecting this garden of my heart. And this sanctuary, this secret garden in our hearts, it's being enveloped with this pure light of unconditional love and awareness. Such a feeling of peace and equanimity is available to us in this space. We're free in this space. We're liberated from time and space. And just know that this garden of the heart, this space of light and love, your inner wisdom and inner knowing, it is available to you. when you just remember to breathe, to return mindfully to your inner wisdom and knowing. This place is available to you at all times, even in the hardest of conditions. Just remember to take a step back and breathe. Come back to your inner knowing and wisdom. And I'd like to share with you a poem that I've written. It's called The Knowing Mind. Inner dialogue, the worried and the wise, clearing out the fog in my knowing mind. Restless mind is lost, perpetual pleasure traps. Inner peace the cost, my story takes another lap. I am not my story. Who am I? I am the gift of glory. I am the watcher behind the eye. Monkey mind chasing, external distractions, scattered thoughts racing, divided into factions. I am the singularity. I am the moon. I am the sun. Distractions turn to clarity, where mind and heart are one. Destructive mind's voice, incessant in its assault, says I have no choice, and everything is my fault. Knowing mind holds me, nurturing my hurt, showing me I am free when I realize my worth. Fears, doubts, and worries, acknowledge when they arise, sometimes teaching lessons, but often selling lies. Knowing mind is truth. Darkness turns to light. The arrogance of youth transforms into insight. Head and heart connected, channel the divine. My soul is resurrected in my knowing mind. Outer forces pull me. They can't take my shine. From inner forces I see in my knowing mind. In my knowing mind, in our knowing mind, inside the greater knowing, you will know. So I hope you've been able to touch your knowing mind, your inner wisdom, and as we begin to conclude our session, just know that your inner wisdom and inner knowing and intuition is here to serve you, that we live in a supportive, loving universe that is here to support you, and that the mind that tells us that the universe is not here to support us is not telling us the truth. That when we tap into our inner wisdom, we know we are all loved and supported by this all-knowing, all-loving universe. And we all have a great capacity to develop this inner wisdom and share it with ourselves and with others. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.
Hey friends, Dustin here. If you enjoyed that session, go in the description below and click the sign up link to get on my mailing list for future sessions like this, the first and third Wednesday of every month. I hope to see you there. Click the register so that I can email you the Zoom info to join these sessions in real time. Thank you so much.